Hello, class. Welcome to Order of Operations. You get to take down your notes on your study guide and see what you remember by the time we're done. So, Order of Operations. I thought that lady looked kind of funny. I have no idea what she's supposed to be doing, but there you go. Okay, so why does order matter? This puts the rules in place to be sure that everyone gets the same answers to their questions. So if you take a look, you can see this guy here rushing out the door. Right here. He's rushing out the door because he's probably running late or whatever. If he's in his underwear and socks and holding his shoes in his clothes and then jumps in the shower, he's going to have an even worse day. That would be a problem. All right, so there, the order matters in which you do things so that you don't look like a buffoon or waste your time. If you also think about your shoes and your socks, we say put on your shoes and socks, but is that the order you put them on? No. Got to make sure we put on our socks first and then the shoes, or otherwise you're going to end up like this person over here. I don't know, maybe they're trying to dust their floors, something. All right. So, two ways of looking at the order of operations. One is, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Here's Aunt Sally over here. Remember that the P in please stands for parentheses. The E in excuse stands for exponents. My dear, that's her little affectionate adjective there. Multiplication and or division in order from left and right. And then Aunt Sally is her whole name, addition and or subtraction from left to right. I do like this kind of way of looking at it as well because it's really a four-step process. We do our parentheses and our brackets, whatever's inside the parentheses. You need to follow that order. The second step is to do any exponents. The third step is to multiply or divide from left to right. And then the fourth step is to add or subtract whatever comes first from left to right. Hopefully this is all a review. All right. So what do I do inside the parentheses? Just to be clear, you need to follow the order of operations inside the parentheses. So start from the beginning again. So inside the parentheses, there could be more parentheses. There could be exponents. And then from left to right, you need to make sure that you multiply and divide left to right and add and subtract from left to right. How do exponents work again? The exponent tells you how many times to multiply the number by itself. So you can see I've written that out here. I have 2 to the 4th power. That means I'm going to multiply 4 2's together. Okay, so 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And I have an error, don't I? Yeah, I do. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. That's not 8. Come on, Kessler. What's your problem? No, it's a highlighter. Here, use a pen. 16. Okay. On my next one here, I've got 5 to the 3rd power. So 5 times 5 times 5. Should be a little x, sorry. So 5 times 5 is 25. Times another 5 is 125. Okay. And then 10 to the 2nd power. So 2 tens. 10 times 10 equals 100. So exponents tell you how many times to multiply the number by itself. All right, example problems. These are also on your paper. If you'd like to give them a whirl, you can pause me, try them, and then watch me give you the answers. You can also do it step by step, that kind of thing. So the first one, so pause now if you don't want to know the answer yet. The first step would be inside the parentheses. So I do 2 plus 3, and inside the parentheses, 5 minus 3 is 2. So notice how I wrote out that whole first step. I want to see that. I want to see what you're thinking, what you're doing as you go. Okay. My next step, I need to multiply these two guys together. So I'm going to do 2 plus 6, because 3 times 2 is 6. And then my last step, 2 plus 6 is 8. Okay. The second example problem, my first step is going to be to do the exponents. No parentheses, so I need to go straight to the exponent. So I have 2 times 3 minus 2 squared is 4. My next step is to multiply. So 2 times 3 is 6 minus 4. And my last step, 6 minus 4 is 2. All right, last but not least, over here in my parentheses, I have to start with the exponent. So I'm going to simplify inside the parentheses first. 5 minus 4, close the parentheses, plus 3 times 2, almost fits. 5 minus 4 is 1, plus 3 times 2. And then I need to do my 3 times 2 is 6, so 1 plus 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. So there's my final answer. And circling those help. All right, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully my video worked. I've never used this app before. And now that you have watched the video and you have your pieces, at the bottom of your notes or on the Google form, you can click from the Google Doc online. I would love for you to take the reflection from this video so that I can get any feedback from you and see what questions you still have. So fill that out next, please. And you can also check out the other videos that I've linked in the Google Doc, and so you can check out any more information. They have some really good examples. All right, see you in class.